to meet you.
I'm Carmen Electra.
Oh, great to meet you.
Tyler might recognize me through Baywatch, MTV, or more currently, hosting a show on WeTV. Come with me.
Absolutely. So I know the name Carmen Electra. I know that she's a model, and that's the extent of what I knew about her.
I've become a huge fan of yours.
Oh, I'm so thankful. Thanks for watching.
I do believe that there are psychics that are scammers, but then I do believe that people have special abilities and intuition. I'm willing to be open through this process.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
I am too.
To do this, yes.
I have butterflies and my heart's racing, but in a good way. In a good way.
You know, the general premise behind what I do is that I work as a clairvoyant, so I see information. But it's really just my process of basically sitting down, concentrating, connecting, and then just delivering specific pieces of information and try to bring through as many people as I can.
Yes.
So now, generally I hold on to an object. So which one would you like to have me hold on to first?
I actually have 2 photos.
Great. Okay.
So.
Oh, awesome. Great. Thank you.
Yes.
And we'll see what we can do as far as details. Interesting. Okay. I have another woman that's coming through who's acknowledging, like, no, I didn't live even remotely close to a full life. And that's the one that I'm really kind of interested in because this person's showing me a big red flag. That always indicates this is me, this is me, this is me. Like, I have a big message to deliver.
I'm curious.
Okay? Okay. We're gonna talk about some things. There's actually a lot kind of coming through with this one. Oh God, there's like a bunch of ones. I'm so sorry, give me one sec.
Okay.
that, I'm like, the way this is being conveyed is I have this younger individual that would be like a sibling. This person died way too soon because of the amount of life that they had. But the way that this is coming across is that I feel I have to call this an incident or an event.
I feel like you're touching on something, the most important thing. Reason that I'm here.
From her perspective, I feel completely fine. She's acknowledging that after she died, she's referencing to conflict in the way that this comes across. Like there was some hardcore negativity after I died. And from her perspective, there's still a lack of a release because of this.
That makes a lot of sense. That's probably my sister, Debbie. She passed away when she was 40 years old. There's always been a mystery of her death. I think anytime someone dies young, you just wonder. You wonder what happened, what could have gone wrong. And for me, I haven't been able to understand it. To a lot of people, it's very mysterious. I've talked it out, I've asked a lot of questions. And I get a lot of different answers, and...
I don't know why she's emphasizing a public place.
Yeah, she did pass at a pretty public place. Yeah, you're right. There's a lake that they would go camping at all the time. And she ended up passing there.
She's acknowledging she was not conscious when she passed, which I'll say, but this comes through as an accident.
It does.
It does, but an accident with non-natural elements to it.
I'm really very, very, very curious about this. I remember thinking that it was a heart attack, then I heard that it was a spider bite, then I heard she had asthma.
You know, I think that's just one of those situations because she didn't know how she passed.
So there's what is she gonna say?
You know what I mean? That's kind of the thing. From her perspective, she just went to sleep.
Passings that occur under unexplainable circumstances or where there's an air of mystery can be really difficult for families to have a sense of closure about. In reality, on the other side, people acknowledge less of a significance on their final moments and put more of an emphasis on their life. So on their end, they're generally at peace and have closure, even when they don't completely understand what happened to them.
The frustration for my sister is what tears me apart. That's what I cry about.
It's like when someone passes, it's normal to go through a period, I think, of like, you know, high intense emotions, but she's like saying, no, this has been going on since I passed away. There's just a frustration with it to the point where it's like, I want it to get dropped. I don't want people to worry about it. Like, for her, she doesn't want her entire life being equated to that mystery of her death.
You know, if she didn't suffer and if she's saying, don't worry, I'm gonna let that go. Tyler clarified to me that my sister wants our family to be at peace with her death. He couldn't really point the finger at how she passed, but that she didn't suffer. And I think certain details like that give you some relief. So I hope that clarifies things for our family as well as it did me. I don't need to do anything right now. I feel at peace.
She's been very direct and very clear with how much she loves you. So please know that.
I love her too.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You're very special.
Well, thank you for having me, and we'll all see you again, hopefully.
Definitely.
I'd love to.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a hug.
Yes, big hugs.
I'm feeling so overwhelmed. In my reading with Carmen, I really think that I was able to tell her that her loved ones were at peace.
All right.
Thank you.
I will see you soon. Thank you so much.
Regardless of the circumstances, what led up to a passing, that doesn't define these people's entire lives. And that, if anything, it's about moving forward and really establishing a new relationship with them in a different way.
He's so sweet. I want to go after him. Bye. It was good. I feel more at peace now about the passing of my mother and sister than I did before we talked. He's an absolute sweetheart.